been a long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
If it's bad news, you can take it up. Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you? First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nephi. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them. Any of them. You're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be? You've got some guts, I'll give you that. Nephi is one tough son of a bitch. You let him get close, and he'll take your head off. My advice is this. Talk to Lieutenant Gorobets. He's in charge of Alpha Team, 1st Recon. Snipers. If you're lucky, you can lure Nephi into the open and the sharpshooters can bring him down. You bring me the head, you'll still get the bounty. It's a better bet than trying to take Nephi one-on-one, but it's your call. Out in the yard, Gorobets coordinates our sniper teams. He's been gunning for Nephi for weeks now. Only thing he hasn't had is willing bait. Don't have enough troops to order anyone beyond the fence. Not anymore, anyway. One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead. And no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless. Driver Nephi is a monster in close combat with that golf club of his, and that man is about as fast on his feet as any legionary. If you haven't already, see about getting Gorobets and 1st Recon to help you. They've got things to settle with Driver Nephi, too. Pack of drugged-out killers. They're addicted to every stim, every pill, every psychoactive enema on this fucked-up earth. Right.
Never seen you around before. What do you want? Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Yeah, well, we can't all be heartless shitheads, right? What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude? Yup, a lot of people make that connection. Big gun, sniper. Some people don't even need to ask. Yeah, right. You're sniffing up the wrong skirt. Try me again when you're tall, blonde, and female. Yeah. Try not to get killed.
I'm Bitter Root, 1st Recon. You got a reason to talk to me? You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name? It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through. They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right, if you ask me. It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest. You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons at Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. That's all I got from the cons. Don't I? Mister, you never met me. My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass. Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Maybe he felt bad, too. About how his men killed my folks. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in. It's like I tell Major Daughtry. Best not to look under a rock if you don't really want it. Could be that NCR found some blood on me and none of it mine. Could be that a few of those cons didn't die from NCR bullets. I had scores of my own to settle. Deeper ones than NCR ever had. Yeah, that's probably best. Guess not. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got... Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends. While, I guess. I don't keep too careful. I like to keep things simple. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked... It's a long story. I get tired of talking. It's like I told you, Daughtry's not my real... They're scum. Lazy, trumped-up raiders. Most of the time they're drunk or high, and when they're not shooting chems, they're selling them. Used to have a settlement up at Bitter Springs till they pissed off NCR and got slaughtered for their trouble. A lot of us got killed at Bitter Springs. A lot of them, I mean. My parents died, too. All right. Goodbye.
Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place. I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gorbets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets. Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. Guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said. Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against. Always a pleasure. Hey. Hey, my man. 10 of spades. First recon sharpshooter. At your service. Oh, yeah. Fine. Just a little... Damn right. The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades, but the LT said, it's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt, he'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it, eventually I'll make it to ace. Shit. Long as I can remember, had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always said. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. Oh, they recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to... kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, when they show their faces, that's when we go to work. Yeah.
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty... We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at 1st Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help. I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea. Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon. If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military. Whatever you need. Not enough. We've been trying to put a bullet in him for a few weeks. He's strong as a bronc. Seems like he usually runs with a gang of fiends. Uses them for cover. We haven't been able to get a clean Betsy swears she's hit him. Twice. But if she's right, it didn't seem to slow him down. I've been sniping since I was old enough to walk. A lot of us sharp... As for my squad, they're the best we have. My word on that. They're all hand-picked, and I won't work with anybody who isn't up to... 10 of spades is the greenest of the bunch, but he's a farm boy, like me. Shooting's in his blood. You've got it. What did you have in mind? You thinking of luring him into range of my snipers? It's one hell of a risk you'd be taking, but if you're willing, we'll do everything we can to keep you alive. Listen, my team has a debt to settle with Nephi. We've seen too many of our boys get brained by that golf club of his. You lure him out for us, and if we can score some payback, we'll all pitch in caps for a reward. My team will take up positions around the old rock-crushing plant. They'll wait until they scenify, and then they'll start shooting. At that point, just keep your head down and stay out of range of his golf club. We'll take care of the rest. Get your rifles and move out for... We'll get ourselves into position. See you at the rock-crushing plant.
Cut the chatter. Focus on the job or you're gonna end up dead.
Been a while since they let us out of the fence. Brass must really want Nephi dead.
You know, if you were serving, you'd probably be halfway to general by now. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
You're out here somewhere.
When I find you, I'm gonna eat your spleen.
You just made my day. Opening fire. I've done my best.
Hey there, need anything? Sure, here's what I got. Hey there, need anything?
Aha! I'm hit!
Hey there, need anything? Sure.
somewhere.
Stupid shit! Murderer! You like the sight of your own blood? I'm gonna make you scream. You like the sight of your own blood?
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm... Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. Shit. I'd say... Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear... Damn right they were. They were... See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Oh, shit, Oh, yeah. A lot of crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. And I need at least 10. Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Simple. Gonna make myself... Once I get my caps from Daughtry, I'm going to... There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of... Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little... But with this guy... See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy. Also, I ran into this Mark who... But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but...
patrolling the Mojave almost makes it.
Hello? Man, Doc Kemp really fixed me up right the last time I got shot. He's the man to see if you need some fixing.
I see you're still alive. Adoptive father, yes. I was very proud when he made first recon. I know... But if it's not me, it'll be somebody else. We know they supply the fiends with illegal chems, but they never stick around in NCR territory for long. They know the land and move quick. There's talk from time to time about taking out their base at Red Rock Canyon, but nothing ever comes of it. The Great Khans are tough fighters. If we ever did go up against them on their home turf, we'd win, but casualties would be high. Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The Major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to Major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it. That right, you killed one of the psych... Well. Driving the Phi. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. Morale's gonna be better now that he's gone. Here's the bounty I promised. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. They need all the help they can get there. Think you can take down another one of these scumbags? Up to you. But I can trust you to do the job, and I'd hate to see you walk away. That's the best damn thing I've heard all day. Finally, somebody... There's 2 psycho bastards left. Which one will it be? One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it. Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a... You've gone after the fiends before. I don't have to tell you to keep alert. Good luck. Cook loves using his flamethrower on his victims, usually after he rapes them. Little Buster can tell you more about him than I can, though. Right.
You did good out there. Glad you let me get a piece of Nephi. The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm first recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you? Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Yeah. Try not to get killed. Yeah? Not unless you count the fiend. Yeah, doesn't sound like me at all, right? Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even... Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Fiends, on the other hand? Yeah, doesn't sound like me. Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number, and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. Thanks for your help with Usanagi and all, but I still like 'em tall, blonde, and female. Yeah, try not to get killed.
Wish I'd gotten a bullet in that fiend. All right, goodbye.
You came through for us. I have to admit, I wasn't... Means a lot, letting my team get payback. Here, we all pitched in some caps for you. Even Sterling, and he's famous. I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her. Carry on.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling. Shit, I didn't even get a shot at that Nephi bastard before he went down. Yeah. Took some skills to bring down that fiend. You done good. Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
Yep, I'm still here. Shit, The rapist with the flamethrower? Yeah, that's a combination I stay the fuck away from. I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where they can't see me, you know? Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Most of them he roasts whenever he feels like it. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Somebody puts a bullet in her, I bet that'd piss him off good. Might make him careless, too. Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps.
Stay out of trouble. We have enough problems here as it is.
Thanks again for looking into my missing medical supplies. Now I can actually use them on people that need them. You're right. You do need a doctor. Luckily, I happened along. But first, let's discuss my fee. This won't hurt a bit. Nah, just kidding. It will probably hurt a lot. Hold still. Feel better? You should. That was the good stuff. Until we meet again. Hey there. Hey!
Heard you got Cook. I hope you roasted that bastard with his own Hey, yeah. Next time you see me, maybe I'll be rolling in a shitload of caps, right?
Got any more good news for me? You killed another one. Let me have a look at the head. Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the fiends let this guy touch their food? Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. She'll be glad to know he's dead. Here's your caps. That's 2 psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the third, there's a bonus in it for you. Violet it is. Wish I could give you more advice on how to bring her down, but we know less about her than the other 2. Just watch out for the dogs. She raises them herself. Might as well be their mother, and never leave her side. Good question. Fiend territory is southeast of here, but they range all over the area. None of them stays in any one place for long. Just bring me back that last head, and don't lose your own. Violet's got dogs. Lots of dogs. While they're ripping you to shreds up close. Right. Still working on that last bounty? If that's true, that'd be the last of them. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You've made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here, this is the bounty I put on her head. It's yours. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you. Perimeter's been quiet since you left. The fiends are running scared. I doubt they'll give us any more trouble. Not for a long while. Right. First recon's at Camp Forlorn Hope. Now we've got a chance to hold it. Hello.
There's my little buttercup. Sure, I could patch you up. This one... Feel better? You should. That was the good stuff. Need anything else? Until we meet. Hey.
What can I do for you? Carry on.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out. I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do. I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations. Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us. I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp, but nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. Bye.
Hello? It's hard to stay awake on watch with only a few hours of sleep. I wish we actually had some time to rest around here.
I hope nothing happens on my watch. I'm too damn tired to fight back right now.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here. Well, when there's trouble, regular NCR troops. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of... Very well. You can tell Reyes that... I'm in charge of the radio.
First Recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there too, and it'll be a damned impregnable fortress. Honored to speak with you, sir.
The Legion would have to be insane to attack this place. The NCR is fortunate to have your support.
Controlling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Man, I'm exhausted. Moore's got us running drills nonstop.
If you were serving, you'd probably be halfway to general by now.
Hello?
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more Gambit.
President Kimball is going to arrive pretty soon to give his speech and meet that wounded soldier.
I sure hope I get to meet President Kimball.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. This is a military outpost. Why are you here? For about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done, and was the proudest day of my life when I got my Ranger badge. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Legion had the numbers, but we had the skill. Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact. Even Ranger Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved onto the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role. So long. First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some Rangers in there too, and it'll be a damned impregnable fortress.
This post isn't someplace a civilian... I'm not really much of a historian. Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week. Ranger Station Alpha. All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though. Don't get killed out there.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Wow, hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs? Well, one thing we do have is a good... Just stand still and... Yeah, what is it? That's not the worst injury I've seen. Okay, that's about the best I can do. Try to...
Hello.
First recon's in Camp Forlorn Hope. Get some rangers in there too, and it'll be a damned impregnable fortress. If you're here to sell... This is the frontier of NCR territory. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so... No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though. You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon... We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not. It's not my call to make. Alright? I keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but they're... Alright.
Hello.